fellow collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at Deluxe Class Autobot Silverstreak from the Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee line from Hasbro. So this is a Target exclusive. The entire Buzzworthy Bumblebee line is a Target exclusive. But this guy's definitely got some connection to Legacy. I mean, first off, the Legacy logo is right there on the top. The artwork on the front and the side of the box is definitely inspired by the Legacy toy line packaging. So I don't know why they keep putting these in these kind of boxes, I guess just to signify that they're Target exclusives. We saw it previously with Cliff Jumper and Cup as part of the Studio Series line, but they were also in this packaging, so it's weird. I don't know why they're doing it, but I guess maybe this is something we'll have for some time just because they want to keep this Target exclusive line going. But again, artwork on the side looks pretty cool. Over here on the back, we have the robot mode, we have the vehicle mode, and this is a mold we've seen several times before. We got it first as Smokescreen in Earthrise, then we saw it as Prowl in that Amazon exclusive 2-pack, then they did it as Bluestreak as a Walgreens exclusive, I think. And I know it's funny, you know, Silverstreak is blue, Bluestreak is silver, it's a whole thing. I think the history with that is, at one point they had lost the trademark to the name Bluestreak, so they called Bluestreak Silverstreak because he was silver, and then eventually they got it back, so they started calling this guy Silverstreak as a way to differentiate him from Bluestreak. And this is an old Diaclone color scheme. That's where the inspiration for this color scheme comes for this mold. So it's just one of those things that's weird. Bluestreak is silver, Silverstreak is blue. I don't know why, but it is what it is. In any case, let's go ahead, let's get this guy out of the box, and we'll take a closer look. So here's Silverstreak out of the packaging. He looks good. I mean, there's really no surprises here. It's the exact same mold you've already seen a few times, but it does look really nice in this color scheme. Head sculpt looks good. They did a nice job with the paint applications. I really like the light blue for the eyes, nice silver paint there for the face, a little bit of yellow here for the head crest, and then you have that really dark navy blue kind of bucket for the head there. The gunmetal gray here on the hood of the car looks really nice. Autobot symbol there looks really sharp. Otherwise, it's just a lot of white, black, and navy blue. But it is a good color scheme. Like I said, I do really like it a lot. Articulation's exactly the same. Now, I will say when I first got mine out of the box, the ball joint for the head was a little messed up. The head wouldn't really move. I think there was some paint that was making it stuck in place, and I kind of went to turn it, and the whole thing just popped off. But it's just a ball joint, so you just pop it right back on, and now it seems to be pretty good. You can look up a decent amount, look down just a little bit. Can't really tilt that much side to side, but you can certainly look side to side, no problem. You have a hinge here in the shoulder, as well as a rotation. You have a bicep swivel here. You have 90 degrees in the elbow, maybe slightly more than 90 degrees. You do have a wrist swivel. You have a waist swivel right here. You can kick pretty far forward. You can kick a little bit back, but eventually the hip piece here does kind of hit into this like abdomen section, so you can only go about that far back. But you can kick pretty far out to the side. You have a thigh swivel. I would say over 90 degrees in the knee because of the transformation. And then you have your ankle tilt. And you have a little bit of front to back as well, mostly because of the transformation. But again, a mold we've seen before, so really no surprises. But it does work. And it was a mold that I really liked back in Earthrise. I mean, this is probably the 4th time I own it, so I have to say I do like it a lot. Accessory-wise, he comes with his blaster, molded in white here. We can just go ahead and pop this into his hands, no problem there. He also has the 2 little smaller guns, which are meant to be used on his shoulders. If you want, you can peg them into the sides of the gun here to make kind of like a super gun. So that is an option. Or, of course, you can take them back off, and we will peg them in here to the shoulders. Now, I will say one feels like it's a little bit looser than the other, but they do hold in place pretty well, and he looks good with the shoulder-mounted cannons. I like that a lot. So yeah, overall, really sharp-looking robot mode. I mean, the legs were never perfect, but I've made my peace with that a long time ago. But yeah, pretty solid, not really much kibble or anything from the car. Overall, just a pretty solid little robot mode. Alright, so we'll move through the transformation pretty quickly here, because again, we've seen it a few times, and it's pretty simplistic. I've gone ahead and removed the guns. We're going to start by taking these little panels here that are pretending to hide all of this open stuff. That is the side of the leg. And then we're going to just go ahead and swing them up into place. Then you can bring the legs together and they will click together like so. You're going to spin him around 180 degrees at the waist. We are going to unlock the shoulders. And then this whole section is going to lift up. You can see that the shoulders have a little tab slot right there. And there's a little tab right here. That's what we were unlocking them from. We're going to spin the head around 180 degrees, like so. This piece here is going to swing up and fill in that gap right there. We're going to take the legs and kind of bring them all the way up like this, and you're going to want to tilt this up a little bit, and you can see that there's a hinge here to kind of get this out of the way so that you can bring this around, leave this open. This is all going to accordion in on itself, and then you can close this up, and then you can kind of tell where the roof is kind of supposed to sit flush with that, and then you close this up like so, and then we're going to fold in these little heel pieces here, and they will fit into the little indented space right there. And then as you can see, we've got most of the car pretty much finished. We're going to rotate the arms up and rotate them 90 degrees so that the wheel will fit into the wheel well. This is going to peg in. You can see that there is a tiny little tab in there, right there. And that's going to tab into this little tab slot right there. So this comes in and really does just kind of tab in there nice and tight, make sure that stays where it's supposed to. So that's going to tab in really nicely like that. We're going to do this again with this arm, bring this in and tab that in nice and tight. And then the arms are just going to come straight down and fill in this area here. So make sure they're straight. And then you just go ahead and close the doors up. Now you can see that there are a couple tabs here on the side of the door that will click into place. There's a tab here on the side of the forearm that is supposed to go into this little tab slot right there. But I find it's kind of difficult to do. You don't really need to do it. Honestly, just closing the doors will keep it in place and just make sure all these tabs kind of line up and click into place. If you can get it to tab into the side of the arm, great. I find it a little difficult, but you don't really need to do it to get the car to stay together. And then there you go. There is your little car mode. I like it a lot. Like I said, this darker gray on the hood of the car really stands out with the dark blue, and I think it looks really sharp. Then you have that little Autobot symbol right there. Nice pop of red. But yeah, really, really cool. I like this a lot. Like I said, I liked this mold back in Earthrise. I still like it, and this is a really great color scheme for it. Rolls well. You can bring the guns in. You can peg this one here onto the roof. If you want, once again, you can peg these into the side, or you can put them in the same spots where they go for the shoulders in robot mode. So you have some options there as well. But yeah, overall, it's a cool little vehicle. I really like the design a lot, and I absolutely love the color scheme. I think Silverstreak is great. I mean, there's not much to say about him that hasn't already been said. This is a mold that we've definitely seen 2 or 3 times already, but it's a good mold. It still holds up, and this is a really great color scheme for him, so I definitely recommend picking him up. Like I said, he is a Target exclusive, but he was in stock at Pulse as well. He may still be in stock over there as of the time of this recording, so if you're looking for him, you can head over to Pulse or just check your local Target. Like I said, not really too much to rag on them. I don't love the fact that it has those weird little panels on the inside of the legs. Like, they're so hollow and those little panels are hiding anything, but I've made my peace with that a long time ago. Otherwise, it's a great mold, a lot of fun, simple transformation. Love the car mode, love the robot mode, and I just love this color scheme for him. So like I said, I definitely recommend checking him out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.